Hey, hello and welcome to this brand new video on carolinamillan.tv. This is your host Carolina and I'm really excited that you have landed on this page today to watch this video where I'm going to share with you a 5-step formula for selling. Now before you tell me that you are not in sales, I'm going to prove you wrong real quick, but before I need to make sure that you stay until the end of the video because you're going to absolutely love it. So stay tuned. Hey, I am glad that you stayed for the video. Now you may have noticed I am wearing a Muse shirt. Muse t-shirt. This is my favorite band. They're from the UK and I just got back from a trip around Mexico, Argentina and Chile where I'm from because they were touring here in South America and of course in Mexico. And because I am such a big fan, I enjoy following them around whenever I can make the time to do that and go to their concerts. It's something I am really passionate about this band, and I just wanted to make it clear, what is Muse? Well, it's my favorite band. That's why I'm wearing this. Now, what I want to share with you in today's video is a 5-step formula that's really simple, to the point, and that has been working for millions of people around the world, whether they are in a sales, excuse me, whether they are in a sales department in their company, in other people's companies, or whether you just want to sell your ideas, your thoughts, your personality to others. That's why it's important that you understand that whether your job description says sales or not, doesn't mean that you are not in sales. We are always, every day, trying to sell our ideas, our thoughts, our ideals to other people. Okay, if you go to a job interview, trust me, you're selling yourself, and I don't mean sell yourself as in sell yourself. What I mean is you are selling your time, and hopefully you want to get paid in return, okay? You hopefully want people to appreciate your ideas and buy them from you. And that also happens in relationships. We are selling our personality, our thoughts, our looks to other people, okay? So all of us are in sales. And this formula that I'm going to show you today, it's mostly, of course, aimed towards selling a product or a service, but you could also implement it in your everyday life. So let's get started with step 1. So what is step 1? And it's really self-explanatory, but step 1 is basically telling people what you got. So you start with here's what I got. So here's what I got for you. Here you need to detail. What is it that you're offering? What is your product? What is your service? And how can people, relate to that? Now, how do you always, at least nowadays, start your sales? With a story. So you should start by telling a story, a compelling story about what you got, about your product or service. But it's really important that your story starts, hopefully, with you and how your life changed after this amazing discovery. And that's how you came up with the solution, with this product or service that is now going to impact your prospect's life. And that leads us to step 2. Step 2 is, here's how it will change your life. You want people to be very clear on how your product or service or your idea is going to change their life as they know it. We are bombarded every day with messages, with products, with services, with offers, with discounts from thousands and thousands of marketers and people from around the world. So it's really different to tell what we should get, what we shouldn't get, what we should avoid, what people we should hang out with. So you really want to make sure that you are selling your idea, your thought, your product, your service, but that you're also letting people know how it will change their lives. And what better way then letting them know how it changed your life or maybe one of your customers' lives. Here it would be really cool for you to get some testimonials or third people perspective. Okay? You want to let people know there are other people out there who have tried your product or service and it changed their life. Even if it's at a small scale, but a change took place. So this is really important. Back to step 1, you need to be very, very detailed about what you got. You don't want people to be guessing. And here's a mistake that many marketers make. They may have something really cool for sale, but they're not being clear about what is it, about what they got, and how it will change people's lives. They just want people to guess. And you don't want to leave anything for guessing. Okay? Don't leave things up to chance. You're in control. So that's step 2. Step 3, and here's another important step that, some people miss, of course, this aspect, and this is key. Here's how this is different, and this is the key word. There are so many people out there nowadays trying to be something they're not, or trying to not be different, trying to be the same as everyone else, when different wins. We are in an era right now where the more different you are, the more special you are, the more people will be able to relate to you. We don't want to be labeled and we don't want to be the same as everybody else. So if you have a cool product or service, be it a physical product or a digital product, and it's maybe not the biggest innovation, and it doesn't need to be an innovation. It doesn't need to be. But there has to be an element that makes it different. And many times, that element could be you. Maybe your product does exactly the same as other products out there, but people can connect with you. And people like you because of who you are, not because you're trying to be like anyone else. Okay? So it's really important. Let people know how this time this is something different. Okay? From what they're used to seeing all the time, every day. That's why this other part is also key. How's going to change your life? Well, it has to be different if it's going to make a change in their lives, right? So up to here, hope you're following me so far. Step number 4, and this is another important step that you don't want to miss, because you may have a really amazing product or service, you may have been super clear up to this point, but you're still not getting the sale. Why? Because you're not asking for the sale. So again, people need to be told what to do. So the next step is, here's why you should, here's what you should do now. So you need to tell people what to do. You need to tell people that there's something for sale and that they need to take an action. So this is the moment where you do the call to action. Just ask for the sale. It makes it a lot simpler, a lot easier to ask for a sale once all of these first 3 steps are clear. People know what you got for them. They know what it's going to do for them, how it's going to change their life. It's not just going to do something for them, it's going to change their life. So you better be disruptive. Because if you are not disruptive with your own company, with your own products and services, someone else will come and disrupt you. You don't want that to happen. So you need to tell people how it's going to change their life, and you need to tell them why it's different. Maybe you're reinventing something that you've already had, you're already offered. Maybe you're disrupting yourself. Okay? So make it really clear. People know all this stuff and they can agree with this. Hey, it's going to change my life. This is different. This is better. Oh, it's super clear what it's going to do for me. What should I do now? So be clear on your call to action. Now, if you're building a sales letter, you can take a look at some of my sales letters. If you're on my email list or if you've seen my blog, you'll be able to see some of my sales letters. They're simple. They're really simple, but what I'm trying to do there is talk to my prospect, talk to the people that lands on my website and they're looking for a solution. And they are there because they have connected with me. Okay? Now you want to have your call to action in a couple places in your sales letter, a couple places, a couple moments inside your video if you're doing video marketing. All right? But be clear. Here's what you should do now. Fill out the form below. Apply now. Add to cart. Buy now. You don't start with the call to action. That's not going to get you a lot of sales. But if you've done this work right, this should be a lot easier, my friend. So step 5, and this is another key element to your sales approach, is telling people, here's why, okay, now it's why you should act now. Okay, so you're telling what to do now, but now you need to tell them why it has to be now, because tomorrow it's going to be gone. And here's where you add scarcity to your offer. Okay, and that scarcity has to be legit. Don't do this fake scarcity. Make it legit. How can you make it legit? There are many ways. You can add special bonuses, okay, to your offer. You can have a special holiday discount. For example, we just had Cyber Monday, Black Friday, Christmas is coming. So all of this stuff, people are used to having discounts. They're used to discounts going away at midnight, okay? And in my case, I work in marketing, so I know that some brands do this scarcity thing in a way that is not exactly legit. And then I go there after midnight, or I go to their site the next morning, and guess what? The discount is still there. I've seen that many times. But many brands actually take this really seriously. And I go on the website and boom, it's 1 minute after midnight, the offer expired. I send a support ticket, they say, no, you missed it. So you want to take it seriously because people cannot be fooled anymore. People like myself also cannot be fooled. So you want to add this legitimate scarcity. If what you're selling is a physical product, obviously you will run out of stock at one point. So this is legit. If you have a digital product, you can have certain bonuses that, for logistic reasons, cannot be offered to everybody. For example, if I were to offer you my own personal time one-on-one, you will know for sure that is limited, because I have a lot going on in my business, because I already have a lot of clients. I cannot clone myself yet. They invent that? I think they haven't. So if I cannot clone myself, there's only a limited amount of students I can take one-on-one, and that's true. Okay, my friend? This is really important that you understand this. Now, I'll tell you one other thing. You want to replace your shoulds, your ifs. Don't use if, should, hope. Use more powerful words, like must. Here's where you must act now. Here's what you must do now. Make it a must for people to work with you. Make it a must for people to get in touch with you. How do you make it a must? Those first 3 steps. Okay? Well, I really hope you have enjoyed this video, that you got some really cool insights that you can now implement in your life and in your business. And of course, I want to invite you, if you're watching this video on YouTube, to subscribe. There's going to be a button somewhere, a logo, or there's going to be something in this video inviting you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss another video. And if you're watching this on my blog or on my TV channel on carolinamillan.tv, please leave a comment. Go ahead and leave a comment, because the best discussions take place there, and I'm excited to see and hear from you. I want to hear from you. I want to know your thoughts on this formula. And if you do implement it in your business, in your life, I want to know what results you got. This is not a formula that I made up. This has been working for years and years and years, and there's no reason why it wouldn't work for you if you do it the right way. I also want to invite you to subscribe to my email newsletter, because there are certain things that I only share with my email subscribers. And once you go on my blog, on my website, carolinamillan.net or carolinamillan.tv, you'll find a very, very easy way for you to stay connected with me via email. I'm super excited that you watched this video. If it's the first video you watched, I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to see you in the next episode. This is Carolina Millan, #1 Muse fan in South America. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.